morning, drawing students. So I wanted to show you some steps for planning your creative tree drawing. So go to the back of your sketchbook, get a fresh page, label the top of your page creative tree drawing or tree planning, and then you're going to do some thumbnail sketches and you're going to first make a list. So the first step in your planning is to make a list of animals or objects that you could use as a silhouette or an outline for your tree drawing. Now, the example image I showed you was a rhino. Now, you can make your tree drawing in any silhouetted shape that you can think of. But animal or object, and I'm asking you to list and think of 5. So right off the top of my head, I think of your lungs, because your lungs have branches in them. And then I thought of, what about trees in the shape of a house to like fill a house? And I was thinking about like trees being a family, representing a family, or family tree, and like how families can stem out of one house. Or all family members can be in one house. And then I kind of was thinking on that same line about like a city outline or a cityscape. And another one that I was thinking of that might be interesting is a boat. I don't know why, but so these aren't animals. The example you saw was a rhino made from the shapes of trees, but maybe they'll work. So I made my list, and now I'm going to do the thumbnail sketching. So the thumbnail sketching is your plan for just testing this out to see if it will work. Your page in your sketchbook is a rectangle, and that's where your drawing is going to go. So I'm drawing little rectangle shapes to test this out. Now I'm asking you to draw 3 thumbnail sketches. If you want to draw more, you definitely can. I would recommend using a page to kind of figure out your ideas and do all your practice and planning in one place. So I'm going to say lungs. Let's say lungs might be easiest. And this is kind of relevant now because of the coronavirus, right? Now, I don't know exactly what lungs look like, but I think they look something like this. And I could look it up to get a more exact example. Let's say I'm just drawing an outline. If I drew lungs, where would I put my trees, or how would I make them fit here? So I'm just going to try and sketch a little bit of where I would put my trees. So maybe my tree would go like this, and then out. It would be like a tree that's falling over, maybe. And would it be enough to make the shape? Because I want it to show the shape of the object without having the outline there. So maybe I'd put another one here and draw it up. Kind of looks like lungs. So if I erase the outside edge of this, still sort of looks like lungs. That might work. And I could do the same thing on the other side. I could test that out. For time, I'm going to just stop. So this is my idea for lungs. And then I said house. I think I want to have a vertical for the house, maybe. And I could do house a lot of different ways. So maybe I'll try it a couple different ways. So I could do the generic like house like this, right? Burp, 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 burp. And then I could decide, okay, how am I going to put the trees within this? Maybe there's a tree on each edge and it goes up and breaks off like this and just stops. Maybe there's a tree on this side, like representing like a 2-parent home. Like maybe that could be some of the symbolism in here. And could work. And then within the middle, maybe I could try putting in a tree shape for each member of the family. It could be my house, or it could be like my grandmother's house. I could play with that and fill it up. And then I'm thinking about, okay, what would this look like if I take the outline off? Can I still see it? I think the shape comes through pretty well. That could be cool. And these aren't finished sketches, they're just quick. And then I have a cityscape. Like, okay, so I think like, what does downtown St. Paul look like? I don't know. I've got the building with the first sign on it. I don't have to do this really exact. I could just think about a cityscape in general. And I could put many, many trees at the base of the drawing, and they could all be tiny and kind of growing up here. Maybe there's some broken trees, tree stumps. I'm not loving the way this looks, but I guess I'm not trying that hard. And yeah, that's okay. And then, so I have 3 here. Now, if I like these ideas, I could try them a different way. So I could draw the cityscape in a different, like, system or in a different way, or I could try the house in a different way. Like, maybe I try a different house shape. Maybe it's a house that has 2 parts like this. And I'm just kind of making it up. Now, you can set your level of challenge for this based on the shape you choose. You can do this any way you want. Maybe I could put 2 chimneys on it, like the townhome kind of shape. I didn't try the boat option. I could try the boat. Maybe that's kind of lame, but maybe I'll try a boat like that and see if I can get something to, like, where would my tree go? How would it look inside here? I don't know if I love that. And these trees are pretty scribbly, but yeah, I don't like the boat idea. I'm crossing that out. I think anything tall seems to work better. So I like the long idea, I like the house idea. I'm not so stoked about how this cityscape looked, but I'm not going to try it another way right now. So these 2 were kind of my winners. I would think about other ways to do it. Maybe draw more sketches to help me figure out how I want to do this. Maybe look up a picture of lungs. That could help. This would be the way you do your planning, and you are going to turn in a photo of your whole page of planning your drawing. So make sure to, when you are thinking about this, don't eliminate any idea. Just draw them all out the best that you can, or think about how you want to do it and write it down. You can write ideas, or you can draw your sketches.